Yo, it's your boy P Dollar, and we here today with a very mysterious woman. Feel me?
Mysterious?
Very mysterious. She been absent. I think she went, Mount Everest or somewhere. I ain't see her in a minute. I ain't hear from her in a minute. You feel me? But we
But
got
I'm
a
back though.
yes,
So
yes, yes. We got Sporty Bordy back in the building. You feel me? Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause for coming back. You feel me? So what you? Hey, hold on. Before we get into you, you already know. You got my son, Mr. VV's himself. Feel me?
EBS.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. BBS Raw in the building. Feel me? Rich motherfucking Raw in the building. You already know what's popping. My son got signed in the works. We gonna talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, boy, where you been at, son?
I've been chilling.
Been
But I'm
chilling.
back though, so it don't even matter where I was because I'm back
That's
now.
a fact. You happy to
That's
be
all that
back?
matters. Yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
miss you, son.
Always.
I miss you, son.
I missed you too.
Come on, man.
I'm
You
back
gotta stop playing.
I'm back and I'm better, okay?
Heard you. So you got the D-Word shirt, the long sleeve. You wore the long
Oh my
sleeve.
God. Y'all
It's
not gonna
90
do that to
outside
me.
with the
So what?
long
Y'all not
sleeve.
gonna
What
do
you was
that.
thinking?
Oh
90.
no.
That's yeah. I know you was in the
Oh.
mountains somewhere. But all right, I got something I want to get off my chest though. Feel me? I gotta make a public service announcement because I'm tired of saying this shit. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Like for the people who I invite on this shit, you feel me? I don't have no problems with you coming. None of that shit. I don't ask nothing from nothing. I don't ask nothing from nobody or none of that shit. Everything free, refreshments, all that shit. But if you say you gonna come, right? If you say you gonna come and you feel like you might not make it or it's a hint of doubt you not gonna make it, just tell me. You feel me? It ain't gonna be like no hard feelings. It ain't gonna be like, oh, ooh, if you tell me ahead of time, it would be Gucci. I don't like when people tell me at the last minute. You feel me? Like the last 5 minutes, or you won't even tell me at all. I gotta reach out. Feel me? Like I don't like when people do that. So this is just a future reference for anybody out there who's willing to come. Like I said, this is an open door. You feel me? I'm willing to have anybody come on. If you got something that you want to say, get off your chest. If you got a product that you're selling, whatever the case may be, you more than welcome. Just you know, I guess just have common courtesy for the next man. That's all. That's all. I ain't gonna dwell on that too long. Feel me? It is what it is. But yeah. Today's topic, one of the topics I actually want to talk about, and a lot of people don't even know about this shit. It's something called limerence. You know what I mean? And limerence is a fairly new term, like in history. It probably something came out maybe like in the 1950s, around that area. You feel me? So it's something relatively new when it comes to like psychology and things of that nature. Um, I'm actually going to tell y'all the definition of it right now, the official definition. Limerence, right? It's the state of being infatuated or obsessed with another person, typically experienced involuntarily and characterized by a strong desire for reciprocation of one's feelings, but not primarily for a sexual relationship. And that's just the textbook definition. To me, it's like it's like almost like having like a fantasy relationship with somebody. Like for example, like when we was younger, or when like girls and shit, they used to be like, yo, whoa, Chris Brown, for example. Chris Brown's my husband, and then would really like mentally believe that shit. And I feel like a lot of people nowadays kind of do that with their own partners. Like they don't necessarily be in love with them per se, but they in love with the idea of we could be this big happy family one day, or whatever the case may be, yada yada yada. Like, how do you feel? Have you feel like you ever been in limerence? Y'all ever been in limerence with someone, or you feel like you ever been truly in love with somebody? For
I don't wanna get nobody upset, but I don't think I ever been in love, like honestly. Like I don't know. I feel like maybe I've been in limerence or like it was just the attachment that was always there.
mm,
Or like just the obsession with somebody, like being with them, but not like being in love with them. Like just the obsession of having them there.
right.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I ever been in love.
What about you?
First of all, PSA. I might cough here and there, but I do not have COVID. Right out there for the listeners, viewers. Feel me? I'm throwing
Damn,
that
you
out
should have
there.
told me that first.
Feel me? Go from the
Nah.
AC to the heat, so I be coughing. But nah, I feel like I've been in love, but I feel like you gotta go through certain things to really be in love. Like say trials and tribulations, like real life trials and tribulations, like
Mm-hmm.
the ups, downs, shit you did, y'all could patch up. To fall back on what y'all was saying, like yeah, I feel like a lot of relationships is based off image, like oh, what I see with somebody, you, some people how they view their partners, like we could be this in 2 years, we could be that, but not really loving them. I see that all the time.
Nah, yeah. Like, let me give y'all a little bit more context. You feel me? Like in Limerence versus Love, I'm gonna give y'all some pointers. So for Limerence, it's more about like obtaining affection from that person. You know what I mean? Like you want them to love you. Love is like giving affection. You know what I mean? Like you would give the shirt off your back for that person. You know what I mean? Like wouldn't even think twice about doing this shit. Um, Another thing is like limerence is like seeing the person, seeing your lover as perfect and without flaws. Like there's nothing wrong with them. You can't whatever they do is lit. You know what I mean? And with love, it's like you see the flaws, but you accept them. You know what I mean? You accept that person for who they are because you love them. You know what I mean? Like it's something that you feel like you could probably mend, maybe, or help them grow out of that type of shit or whatever the case may be. And another point is like when limerence, when you can't stop thinking about the person, like the obsessive nature, like they always on your mind.
Wait, you can't be in love and still be thinking about that person 24/7.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because when you in love, I feel like I feel like you can be in love but not think about your partner all the time. Like obviously you got other shit going on in life. You could be happily married with a wife and kids and still have other business like whatever that takes a part of your life. It's
Describe
not
all the time though.
huh?
Describe all the time because
Like all the time, bro.
like I'm talking about like 24 hours out the day.
Like whatever you do, son, they on your mind. Like whatever you do in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go to the store, you thinking about probably what they doing or yada yada yada. You feel me?
Oh,
Like
no.
you feel me? Like it could be the small things, not just like I ain't hear from my girl and whatever. And let's just say 3 hours. Let me just text her or something. That's a little different. But when it's something that that's become obsessive, like for example, right? I remember I feel like I was in limerence when I was younger a lot. Like elementary school and shit. Used to be girls I used to like in the classroom. My nigga, like I ain't gonna front. These girls I used to like. And I used to deadass have dreams about these bitches. You feel me? No cap, no cap. I used to have dreams about these bitches. And like it was almost to the point where I was just always thinking about these. I just wanted them. You
You
feel
was
me?
young
Like
and orny.
yeah. To some degree. But like I was like I felt like I like now looking at it back on it as an adult, I feel like I was like a bit obsessed. You know what I'm having dreams and shit about like, oh, we dead ass niggas dead ass fighting in the bathroom, having brawls in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Over these bitches doing wild other shit. And it's like I don't know anything about love. I just like these bitches, whatever the case may be. But the
Yo,
fact that
bitches is so wild. You gotta chill, bro. Bitches is wild.
what happened?
You just keep saying bitches. Like, that's wild. Like, bitches is crazy. What continue?
How am I supposed to continue from that? You feel me?
I
Like,
don't know.
what happened? All
Continue.
right, hold on. Nah. Now we got
Bitches
to get
is
into that. Now,
crazy.
what
Like,
happened?
just
So, all right, hold on. Fuck it. We gonna switch gears now. We gonna get into it. So,
go
women could
ahead.
call each other bitches and do all that other shit, right? But as a man, I can't say these bitches. I'm not saying it like in a derogatory way.
No,
I'm not
you
trying to
are
disrespect.
though. Like,
How?
bitches, these bitches. Like, that's
That's just how
kind
you
of
taking it.
crazy. Like,
I'm just saying though.
I
Like,
just think the word bitches, period, is crazy.
so you use it though?
Not really. Occasionally, but like,
Come on, keep it a
bro, you
buck. Now,
wilding right now. Like, it's you could say girls, females, like, you know,
I can say what I want.
you can. You
It's clear to
definitely
air.
can.
Clear to
Okay, you're
air.
right.
You feel me? Even if it wasn't clear to air, I'ma still
You're
say
right.
it. So listen, hold on. Before we go any further, you feel me? If I say bitches, this is not something I'm thinking about saying, referring to women as bitches. This is a subconscious thing. It's just coming out. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Yo, insert that Drake line. But see, I say females because I just say female. Insert that Drake line.
Listen,
Y'all know that Drake line.
I don't mean no disrespect. So don't have a painted narrative because I already know when people start throwing shit out there. Yeah. But anyway, these girls, right? Since
That's
we
not
in,
a-
since we in elementary school, these little girls, and I'm a little boy at the time. I don't know. I felt like I was like kind of obsessed with these girls, and it was taking over me. You feel me? Now I don't do that shit because I know how grimy women are. So I gotta take a step back. I can't be in limerence or in love with some of these women because y'all know how to use and abuse that shit. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah. Another thing I want to say, like another example of limerence is when you hear motherfuckers that be like, yo, oh, like those psycho niggas that be like, oh, I love you so much that if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Type shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
that's me. Nah, if I can't have you, nobody can have you, and that's just that.
wait, what?
That's just If I can't have you, nobody else can have you, and that's just that. What May said, I want to see you happy, even if it's not with me. No, I don't. Like the fuck.
Wait,
Like,
I respect it.
no,
Though.
I
Respectfully,
don't.
I respect it.
Oh, so
He
you jacking
lost
that
me.
too?
Nah. I'm definitely not jacking that. I
Oh,
mean, I
oh.
respect it, feel me? But me, listen, you're gonna live your life, you're gonna live it regardless. But that saying, like, yo, if you not happy with me, you can't be happy with nobody else. Nah, son.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's all right. If I still want that person, or I still like that person, or still want to be with that person, then no, you can't. No,
That's
like,
limerence. That's limerence.
Once I
That's
get over
limerence.
you, then you could do what you want to do. But until I get over you,
How long it
nigga,
take
you
to get
belong
over?
to me. It depends.
That's you know you say that you being limerence,
It
bro.
depends. Maybe I don't.
Because
don't
I
know.
feel like if you was in love and you really love that person, you would want them to be happy no matter what
Fuck
they
that.
got going
Be
on.
happy
You feel
with me. Fuck that. I don't.
See.
Once I get over you, then you could be happy with X, Y, and Z. But until then, no.
Oh yeah, so you really being limerence then.
I guess if that's what that means.
Listen, it's not a bad thing per se. It can be. You know what I'm saying? It can be because that shit might lead you to do some other nut shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you already talking kind of wacky, so you only one step away. You feel me?
I find myself doing some crazy shit sometimes. So
all right, so let me put you in a scenario, right? You out chilling, right? Shopping, whatever, and you see your ex that you not over, you still got feelings for, whatever, with another girl.
It's over.
What you doing?
She gotta fight me, and he gotta fight me.
Oh.
They both gotta fight me. Like, somebody gotta explain something. Like, no.
Yeah,
no.
Yo,
No.
Tommy.
She a bad Tommy too.
Yo,
Like,
Tommy, hold on.
you ain't gonna let a nigga live his life.
She get a round of
Nigga,
applause for me.
If my ex don't answer the phone after me calling him multiple times, I'm going to his house. Like, I don't play that. We're not doing that.
So, all right. So, what if you got something going on? You might not be in a relationship, but what if you got something going on? You still
That got
moving
nothing
like
to do with him, though.
Whoa,
Yo,
that's crazy.
stop.
Hold on.
Chill. It sound crazy, but it is what it is. Like,
Oh, it is what it is.
It is what
but
it is. Sound crazy, but it is what it is.
No, it is crazy. In my personal opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's kind of wild though.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, but I definitely encountered females like that. So, like, I know how to like maneuver through it, but that's definitely crazy. Like, that's not wild. Like, you have a situation, but that's your ex. You ain't speak to. Y'all wasn't dealing with each other for like a month.
I'm gonna tell you the difference, right? So
break it down.
If my ex call me, right, no matter what I'm doing, I could be with another nigga. If he call me, I'm gonna answer my phone. But him is obviously different. Like, I feel like if he doing something, he gonna be hiding it. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's where the difference is at. Like, I'm not hiding what I'm doing. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So you would be like, you'll openly tell him like, yo, I'm fucking with other niggas.
Yes.
But I'm still yours.
Yes.
I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it a
nigga.
buck.
When you
hey, break it down.
When you get ready to come back, you could come back. But if I see you with somebody else, then it's a problem.
All right. So let me tell you from my point of view.
I sound crazy.
Type. I'm gonna tell you from my point of view, right? If you were to say that to me, honestly, if you were to say that to me, yo, you going in the black book at that point. You feel me? Like, we fuck around, but I could never ever take you serious no more after that. I could never. Me personally, this is P Dollar. I could never take a girl serious after her telling me something like that. We could never be together back again. That's wild. You know what I mean?
I guess, bro. Sometimes I don't know.
Come on, you letting other niggas Rochambeau and my shit. Come on now. And you telling me I'm
I
your. How you gonna
guess.
tell me you mons, but you letting other niggas have their way?
Because,
Really?
like I said, when you done doing what you doing, that other nigga is nothing. So you get what I'm saying?
Nah.
You don't get what I'm saying? I sound crazy?
I hear what you're saying.
Nah, no funny shit. Like, I get what you saying, but that's whack. Like, come on now. Like, That's
It's
blocked.
crazy. I agree, but
That's just
it
how
is
you
it
feel.
is what it is. That's just how I feel.
You feel like that's exclusive to you only, or it could go for any female.
It depends on the female, I guess.
Like, what you mean? Though, like, I'm saying though, like, you feel like those rules only apply to you because it's you, or can all females follow this logic that you're spewing to them?
They could do whatever they want to do. Everybody different.
I'm just saying because you might not be the only one who's thinking like
Oh,
this.
Nah, she's
I'm
definitely
I
not.
know she's
definitely
not. I know
not.
she's not. I know
Definitely
she's
I'm
not. I
not.
know she's not. And that shit is nuts to me.
That shit is nuts.
Yo,
Because if a
y'all
nigga-
making
no-
me sound crazy, but no funny shit. Y'all probably felt that same way about somebody before. Like that nigga, y'all was probably fucking a bitch, and y'all still wanted y'all ex, and y'all like that nigga can't have you, but you still fucking other bitches. It's the same thing. So I'm bugging. No.
Listen,
Right?
listen. I never felt that way. I'm gonna say why I never felt that way. Cause I've been on the other side where it's just like, I mean, I'm the side nigga. Like, so it's just like I never like unless you my shorty, and even at that point, like once we done, we both feel like we done. All right, go ahead. Like, I'm gonna get back.
Facts.
I'm gonna get back.
Facts. Me personally, like, I don't know, son. I can't really see myself doing that. First and foremost, I don't even like backtracking, going backwards in any form, fashion in life. You know what I'm saying? Like for us to be where we was and to drop back down and try to get back to that point, it's like, nah, because we should have never left that to begin with.
I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what I'm
front,
saying?
But sometimes it don't be the right time. So
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta go back.
some people grow apart and then come back, but the whole entitlement, the whole this is mine's. Like, okay, who you talking to? Nah, that's wild. Like,
Yeah, I can't get
I
behind
can't.
that shit, especially as females, because as far as I'm concerned,
I
son.
feel attacked.
Nah, listen, no, don't
Nah,
be
you
attacked. Don't
Gucci,
be
you
attacked.
Gucci,
You
you
Gucci.
Gucci.
But as far as I'm concerned, and like the hierarchy of like the whole dating and relationship shit, like the female's the prize. You know what I mean? Like y'all are the prize. Y'all are the trophy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we present y'all to our families. Whoop, 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 you feel me? Like nobody could fuck with y'all. None of that shit. You feel me? We not tolerating none of that. Nobody could talk to y'all. That's why I was saying that shit before. Like even with like the whole dancing shit. Like if you really my girl, I'm not letting you dance with other niggas. Like that's, to me personally, that's a dub. But so if you my trophy, if you my wife, whatever, however you want to label it, and I allow you to go and do that shit, if I allow you to, then that just goes to show that you don't have that place no more. Because I wouldn't let you do that to begin with. Like that's just how I feel. So you would never be able to come to me, or any girl, you know what I'm saying, would ever be able to come to me with that logic that you bring in. Like I wouldn't accept it. I'm sorry.
That logic is clips, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That
Like
logic is
Yo,
clips.
y'all going crazy.
no, we not attacking you.
No. I know.
I'm just saying, you feel me? Like
Ain't gonna, like,
you could live your life though.
I had that shit happen to me. It's just like, yo, no funny shit. Like, if you messing with somebody else and I'm messing with somebody else and we together, bro, you don't know how that shit may turn out for you. Don't even worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
If we meant to spin the block again, then we're gonna spin the block. But for right now, don't worry about me. Like, live your life. I'm gonna live it.
Facts.
You know what else it is though? It's like in the back of my head, I know that nigga is doing something else, but to see it is crazy. Or for you to avoid me to do that, it's crazy to me.
So let me ask you something, right? Since we on this topic, as a female, right? Because I feel like this is like some hearsay type shit. Do you feel like as a female, do females when they go and do other shit like mess around and do shit like that, do you feel like y'all be attached to that person that you decide to do X and Y and Z with? Or do you feel like it be just some random spur of the moment type shit? Like
You talking about the other person, not the ex, but the
not
other
that,
person?
yeah, the other person. Like, do you like? Because I feel like, right, most females when they get in tune with whoever they did on the side, they've been doing that shit, and they actually like have some type of affection for that person. As a guy, I just like, nigga, I could just see a hot piece of ass that I want for the night, and I work. You feel me? I work towards that, but like it don't really be like me liking the person. You know what I mean? Like,
It don't be nothing more than a casual kill.
right. Like for you, do you feel like it's more so like you get attached to the person? Like, say if you was to do that, like It's more of an attachment, or
it depends. It been sometimes where I was attached to that person, and then another times it was just like, you cute, I want to have sex. That's it. It be that for us sometimes too.
mm,
So it depends on that person.
mm. But you feel like, because I feel like no, I'm saying like,
Or sometimes you might look at the nigga and be like, okay, he cute, I want to have sex. Then you like him. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear you, but me personally, I don't know. I don't feel like females like really be thinking like that.
That's not true.
Nah. I came across for me like
That's not true.
Like I came across some females that really be on like that's just a kill. Like, I got some female friends that be like, yeah, that's just a kill, and it literally be a kill. But I done seen a lot of females catch side attachments, and it just like majority of the time that do happen. But I done with like, nah, it's just a kill. It's both sides, but I feel like it's more so the attachment shit.
Yeah,
Just a kill. Cause y'all really be valuing niggas like respectfully.
It depends. Like it depends on that person. Some people literally just be a fuck. Like you know off go, like this nigga just a fuck. My older cousins is watching, they gonna say I'm wildin', but sometimes I'm grown now, so sometimes it just be a fuck. Like
no, I could believe that because, like you said, some people, right, and this is from a male perspective. Some women I would keep around because I know it's stuff that they could do for me possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't necessarily have to be anything monetary, but it's like certain doors they could possibly open up for me that would keep me inclined to keep fucking with them in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't necessarily have to fuck all the time, but if we happen to fuck and you were just a fuck, but I know that you could, get me this car off the lot, whatever. You feel me? Just throw that out for example. Like, of course I'm gonna keep you around. You know what I'm saying? Like that I feel like that's the only reason why niggas really even keep girls around like that. If they really not trying to date them, like you have to have something else you bring it to the table, like a service of some sort.
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it's like the same way for women too. Like but for y'all it's a little different. Like it might not necessarily, well, it could be like the car off the lot or that bag or whatever y'all want. Feel me? I feel like we spoke about this before, and niggas already know what's up. You know what I mean? Like they ain't tricking if you got it, so do what you got to do out here. You feel me? But hey, I don't know, man. I just back to that whole beginning logic that you was. I just can't get behind it. I ain't jacking.
It's life, bro.
I mean, I ain't jacking.
Nah, it's that life. I mean, some females do feel like that. It's a lot of niggas that feel like that too. It's just like, yo, bro, like, it is what it is, son. You gotta live for the next day. I don't know, niggas be losing their minds, son.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Speaking of living for the next day, fuck it, let's switch gears a little bit. You feel me? Let's jump into that Sha'carri shit. That she a track star shit. You feel me? I ain't going front. The whole Olympic shit when it comes to black people right now in the Olympics is that shit wacky, son. The Olympics is all on some bullshit when it comes to black people. I can't, like, from the moment they said they was gonna ban the Black Lives Matter apparel and shit like that, I already knew it was gonna be funky from then on. You know what I'm saying? Going forward. But the situation with her in the weed shit and her getting disqualified from all the races now, it's kind of fucked up.
Yo, not for nothing though. It's like the Olympics is an old, not an old sport, but like an old, old type of situation.
Yeah.
That shit was never for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, and then it's like at the end of the day, like, fam, you're not supposed to, but niggas is making legal bread off of weed now. So it's just like, why I can't smoke? But it's not for us. Like, it's not for blacks, not for Latinos, Hispanics, not for anybody that was held below the table and is rising up type shit. For me, so I ain't gonna front. It's sad to say, but it is what it is until niggas get together and create their own Olympics.
Right.
But it's just that's probably that's gonna be hard to happen. The Olympics is like a global situation, but it's not for us. So any consequences I be seeing, I be like, comes with it. For me, like,
yeah.
Shout outs to her though. From you dusting people with weed lungs. Come on, son.
That's the thing for me too. I feel like I see people on Instagram like, oh, weed not gonna make her run faster, whatever. It's like, fuck that. Like, why is weed even that serious now? Like, I feel like that shouldn't even be a fucking law in the Olympics or a rule in the Olympics. Like, it's weed, bro. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, honestly, son, how I feel about it, I always said I don't really think weed is a big deal, like in any aspect in life. You know what I mean? Like if you're not really like doing anything like safety sensitive or something like that, where you really gotta concentrate on anything, like it really shouldn't affect any aspect of your life. But I will say though, you feel me? Like when it comes to just society and things like that, it has to be like a level of like law and order and things. You know what I mean? And as a responsible adult, I don't know how old she is. She don't seem that old. She's probably maybe early 20s, late teens, probably at the most. Um, she probably don't really have that view of the world yet. You know what I mean? Like to know the difference because this motherfucker Michael Phelps, right? One of the greatest swimmers of all time,
Fuck
really.
out of here. He not better than me, and I just learned how to swim. But continue.
This nigga won mad gold medals. I can't even name all them how many, right? He was a weed smoker too, doing the same thing she was doing, smoking weed, winning this shit, feel me, busting ass. They found out about the weed shit and they stripped him of all his medals, like all of his shits. Like they took away all his shits, you feel me? And he knew the rules and he suffered the consequences for it. And I feel like it's the same shit with her. I don't really feel like black people should quote unquote boycott the Olympics because I forgot who was it. It's another black athlete that's in the Olympics right now, a female. Yeah,
I saw that.
and she said something along the lines like, yo, we get the situation with Sha'carri, like it was some bullshit, whatever the case may be. But for y'all to be like, yo, we not fucking with this shit, and it's other, you know what I mean, like black athletes that need our support there currently, it's like, you know, it's kind of it's like a step in the wrong direction almost. You know what I mean? So I don't really feel like black people should boycott the shit in general, but at the same time, like he said, I feel like black people should definitely align themselves to be able to make change in this shit. Like somehow we gotta find a way to get involved with the committees that make these rules or whatever the case may be, and try to rearrange these shits. You feel me? Like, cause well, that shit's some bullshit, bro. Her mom died and all that shit. She probably fucking smoked like maybe a blunt or whatever. Some probably don't really smoke like that. You know what I mean? She probably dead, don't even smoke.
Then
She just
it's
happened to do that shit at that time, and
like, yo, yeah, like I ain't gonna front because it's probably an older committee. Like
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I don't think they really understand. Like she's dusting other races
How?
with the weed lungs, bro. Like I used to go to practice and board games hard. Feel me? I know how hard that is to stay. Feel me? Like you really got to be in tune, and she like really in tune. Like everybody, feel me? Like I'm not gonna say it's a mistake because I ain't gonna front. You don't just smoke one. I don't think anybody just smoke one.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not gonna say it's a mistake, and obviously we know the consequences that come with it and shit like that. But it's just like, come on, it's weed. I had people doing coke in the '80s
Nah,
doing the
her
Niggas
white
Olympics.
doing
Like, come
counterparts
worse.
on,
is
son.
definitely doing some way more
Nigga
wild
doing
shit
way
than what she
worse.
Come on,
doing.
It don't
son.
even be like drugs like that. It be like performance
Like
enhancing shit. You feel me?
steroids. Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on, son. Like, she
All
not
types
on
of shit.
none of
You
that
feel
type
me?
of timing. Like,
That's a fact. But one thing I can say though, and I appreciate seeing this shit is she's like staying pretty positive about the situation. Like
got to.
it don't really seem like it's really down to her. She's still getting her endorsements and shit. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. So, and it's always God willing, it's always what I'm saying, more competitions coming up where she, what I'm saying, she could train even harder and just, what I'm saying, fuck around, even break more records, whatever the
Listen,
case may be.
through any situation, you gotta stay positive. Never fold.
Nah, for
Fold is
That's
sure.
a
over.
fact.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So I just want to shout you out, Sha'carri, you feel me? And all the other black Olympians, you feel me, doing their thing this summer. Hope y'all win all y'all shit, cause we got it. They low key trying to get us the fuck out of there, cause they
Yeah,
know
a
what's
black
up. They know
person
what's up.
definitely got
They
to
know
take
what's
the
up. They know
W in every
we
category.
gonna take it all. Feel me? We gonna wear the gold. We been wearing the gold, so we gonna take the gold back. Feel me? They already know what's up, so they trying to undermine and do it the way whichever way they can. Feel me? So you know, it is what it is though. But yeah, man, the Sha'Carri shit is wild. I want to jump into the little baby shit. I want to jump into BBL shit. I talk about this shit a lot, and I don't have a problem with BBLs. I don't have a problem with them. I don't necessarily support them, but I don't have a problem with them. One thing I can say, right? If you move the fat from your stomach to your ass, That shit is not natural. That shit not natural. That shit not natural. That shit not natural. Like you going under a knife, you going under a microscope, you doing mad scientific mathematic equations. You feel me? To make sure that your shit come out Gucci and the shit, some of them shit don't even be coming out Gucci. Like yo, I just seen a video, boy. Yo, I seen a nutty video on Twitter, son. I two nurses. I guess they both was nurses. One of them went and got her shit done. Apparently, you can't eat certain shit or whatever, like certain food after you get it done. It has like some type of metabolic reaction to the surgery or whatever. Boy, this bitch had like 4 needles of fluid, son, getting taken out of shit. She even like stuck the shit in herself and drained it out. Like on camera. I wish I could show it. You know what I'm saying? But boy, I was just like, nah, son. That shit is wop. You know what I'm saying?
If you not going to the gym, that shit not natural. That's just that.
And it like yo, and like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta be mindful of what you saying because I don't really like when niggas just be saying ignorant shit and convoluting the world.
Yo,
You know
he's
what I'm
about
saying?
to allow the girls to just run crazy with that. Like,
Oh yeah, you're not yet for
they about
sure.
to go
I ain't
crazy
gonna,
with
I ain't
that.
gonna front though. Like as a bar, like he was to put that on the song, and most rappers just say like a bar, they tweet like bars.
Mm,
Even though it sound like a thought, as a bar, that bar will go crazy. So it's just like if I'm a rapper, I'm putting that out there. Like I ain't gonna front. We all know BBLs is not natural. Like it's going to surgery. Like just go to the gym. Feel me? But if I have 20,000 females listening to one of my records and I got a BBL line and talking about it's natural, and I know that's gonna be their caption. Okay, I'm tweeting that shit. I'm not
nah,
responsible for y'all. Like y'all know what's right and wrong. I'm
nah, that's
tweeting
a
that.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And honestly, son, I like BBLs, bro. It's nice to look at. You know, it's cool. It's cool and all that. You feel me? I don't have a problem with them. I actually like them. But I will say that over time, that will become the standard, and y'all gonna have to keep up in the ante. You know what I mean? Like y'all gonna have to. Y'all might not have to, but I already know that the psychological setting behind it. Y'all gonna keep trying to one up each other. You know what I'm saying? In life, everybody does that for whatever reason. Niggas be in competition with the next. So once every girl got big titties and fat ass, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna be the next step that y'all take? I feel like a lot of girls, low key, don't quote me, but I feel like some girls will try to revert back to the like the skinny like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the Coil Ray type bodies and all that shit, low
Yo,
key,
listen,
son.
listen. I'm here to say, double R speaking. Little booties matter too. As long as it's water, ladies. As
Facts.
long as it's water,
Facts.
it's Gucci. Feel me? Don't think you gotta do this, that, and the third. Like as long as it's water, Gucci.
Listen, man, you got a little jelly, we can slide to the telly. Ain't nothing. Ain't
Nah,
nothing.
what?
Ain't nothing.
Like,
You feel me?
what?
Ain't nothing. I appreciate a little booty too. I like me a little slim joint.
You
Feel
gotta
me?
put
Like
that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt.
gay to the
Now
other.
you gotta tweet that.
Yeah.
Baby tweeted it.
Facts.
You gotta tweet
Facts.
that.
Where you said the rapper ball? Listen, man, that's off the dome. Don't steal it though. But yeah, yo, listen, man. I appreciate the natural bodies. I just don't think, and I'm thinking about how to word this shit properly. I mean, I just don't think that the BBL shit is necessary because, and I feel like I say this shit all the time, but niggas don't be hearing me. And I know mad girls, me personally, mad girls who who actually are valid the way they are. Like they valid. Like yo, I always tell them like yo, son, I would. You feel me? Like if I actually like you or some shit. Like if I no, not if I actually like you. If I wanted to settle down and chill and relax, have family and start whatever, you would be Gucci the way you are. You don't need to do that shit. But for whatever reason, they just feel like they have to. They have to. This is out their own mouth. This is what they tell me they have to. It's not. It don't really a want. They tell me that they have to do it, and I'm just like, wow. They told me a couple different reasons or whatever the case may be, and I spoke about it last time. I'm actually gonna fucking. I'm gonna get up on that shit. I'm gonna clip that shit up. But yeah, we spoke about this shit in the last episode. about the wants and needs, and I just feel like some of the reasoning is just it's stupid, son. You know what I'm saying? Like you already getting your bag, you already doing this other shit. Like I feel like if you're not gonna be a fucking influencer or anything like that, try to make money off your ass, you don't need to do it. You know what I mean?
Gotta go to the gym anyway.
That's a fact. That's a fact to keep it up.
Exactly.
Yo, and I said that shit too, man, cause I seen a woman, yo, this bitch, excuse my language. This chick, she was like 4 son, bro. 4 son, got the BBL. She got like one of those like BBW BBLs. So that shit is like crazy.
Nah, what?
I know, don't know. If you see it, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. Like this bitch is just dumb stack, right? But I was thinking about it, right? I'm like, all right, if you, cause I doubt you was born 400 pounds. You probably wasn't really fat your whole life. It's just something that you gradually happened, whatever. But if you allowed yourself to get to that point, right, and you get the BBL and you continue to do the same thing that allowed you to get to that point where you was fat before, you gonna be fat. You gonna go right back to that reverted state. You feel me? You just probably gonna look even more like weird. It's gonna look even more weird. You know what I'm saying?
I'll look at you like, yo, miss, what you doing, son?
That's a fact.
What you
Like,
doing? You wasting your bread. What are you doing, son?
like niggas seen the shit. I don't know where they was at. I think they was at in DR. I think had a whole line of girls in the wheelchairs trying to get back to
Oh,
Atlanta.
yeah, I
Y'all
seen
seen that
that. I
shit,
saw
son?
that. I saw that.
Whole
I saw
line.
that.
You feel me? I'm just like,
Damn.
boy, what, son? Y'all look crazy, bro.
Always a wave, son. That's the wave.
Y'all look crazy, bro. Like, would you get a BBL? Bro? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
I
Have you
don't
ever
think
crossed your
so.
mind?
I don't think so. I feel like if I would do anything,
What you would do?
I would probably just suck the fat out of my stomach.
And just throw it away?
Yeah, that's it.
You
Like
go,
that ass.
hold on.
I wouldn't do all that extra crazy shit. Like
So you wouldn't get like no type of other enhancements like breast lifts, anything like that.
maybe a breast lift, but I'm not about to put fat in my ass and in my hips. Like,
So you just gonna throw it away?
yeah, somebody else can't use it. I don't want that shit
So why wouldn't you use it though? Like if it's just
because I don't feel like I need it. Like you said, if your shit move, you good. Like
Ooh,
that's all that
I'm gonna
matters.
take a sip for that. Yeah.
Facts. So you feel like I as a woman, right? When you see other women or people that you know say people that you know got it or say they want to get it, right?
Mhm.
How do you react to that personally, like in your mind?
Do whatever makes you happy. Like I just feel like that's all that it is. If that shit gonna make you happy, do it.
Mm.
I feel like that with anything. Like if one of my male friends came to me and said, "Yo, I want to be a girl," do it if it's gonna make you happy. That's just me with anything. Do whatever's gonna make you
Want to be a girl?
happy.
That's great. You know what's funny though? I was talking to somebody. Speaking of that, right? I was having a conversation with somebody, and we was talking about like I guess the whole Pride Month shit was happening. So we just talking about like homosexuality and transsexuality, things like that, right? And we talking about like transgenders, like when people have like operations and shit like that. I never understood how, right? How a woman could go to a man. Like I can understand a man going to a woman, like getting their shit chopped off and shit like that. And it's like, yeah. Getting their shit chopped, it's crazy, right? Yeah, it's crazy, right? And it's funny because I had this person on Facebook one time, and they actually got I didn't know they was I know whatever, but they was posting about that shit, and they actually got that shit done, right? And nigga showed it how it looked after, showed how it looked after, and I'm not gonna front, right? You can tell that shit not natural, but if you wasn't really like really paying no attention, like really analyzing, you wouldn't think because that shit just like a slit. But I never understood how a woman could go the other way. But they really be getting apparently I've never seen it or anything like that. They be getting functional joints. Like I don't see
Functional joints.
functional joints. I don't see how that work. Like how the fuck you could attach a dick to something like it don't make no sense because motherfuckers gotta pee, right? You gotta pee and do all that other shit, right? How you attach all of that like together to make it
Oh no. Science, nigga.
son.
Nah, yeah, definitely science, son. That sound wild. Even
All
trying
right,
to
so
think about it. Like,
let me ask you something, Court.
Oh God,
Okay,
why it's
so
always me?
you the female in the room, feel me?
I'm listening.
Um, say if you were dealing with a nigga, right? And he said, "Yo, I want to be a girl." You love this nigga, right? You love this nigga, and he said he want to be a girl. How you react to that?
That's I don't know. Like
Like on some
I don't even
like some
know.
Caitlyn Jenner type shit. You feel
I
me?
don't
Like,
even know how to respond. My first question would be why, because I feel like a lot of people feel like they're not comfortable with who they are. So that would be my first question, why, and
mm,
then from their response, I would then continue with whatever else I have to say. But my first question would be why.
yeah,
I would be dumb tight though, because it's
you'll be
like
tight.
what,
now wait, hold on. I
like
got a question, right? Are you dealing with somebody for like y'all just in love? Like y'all in love. I don't know how long y'all been. And that person tells you like, "Yo, I was a girl." How you gonna feel? Like y'all in love? Y'all got like.
I will continue. I don't. I feel like that's. I think that's different. Like if I'm already, I would be tight that you didn't tell me. But if I'm already in the shit and we deep in, it's like how I'm gonna turn around. Like you get what I'm saying?
See, I feel like
My
it's
only thing with that would be like, why you been didn't tell me that? Because I feel like I'm a very understandable person.
I feel like it's easy. I feel like it's easy for like a girl to say that shit as opposed to a man. I spoke about this shit before with the double standards about sexuality and things of that nature. You feel me? Like I feel like if it's like how you wouldn't know, right? But if a nigga had a girl and that nigga was a boy before, but you ain't know. Feel me? Got the operation, you think it's a girl whole time, and the nigga told you. I feel like that's something that you wouldn't be able to tell people though. Like as a man, like you would have to keep that shit a secret, or motherfuckers would probably look at you crazy, and I don't really think that shit would be accepted. You
Nah,
know what I'm
yeah, it
saying?
definitely niggas gonna be like, "Wait, hold on, you ain't know?"
Yeah, like it would be kind of funny money. Me personally, son,
Most
like
niggas don't be knowing. That be the crazy thing. I hate when niggas be like, "How you ain't know, nigga? You wouldn't know either." Like
nah, niggas be
a
knowing,
lot of
son.
niggas don't be knowing though.
I
Like
ain't gonna front. Nah, son, like niggas do be knowing, son. You can't hide
Mm-hmm.
all that testosterone,
Mm-hmm.
son.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to
and a
say
lot of
this.
niggas don't be
You,
a lot of niggas don't be knowing.
son,
Like that Nikita Dragon girl, bro.
yo,
If
and that's
she didn't
crazy.
say that
No, no,
she
no,
was
no,
a
no,
man,
no, no, no. I
none of
will
y'all
say,
niggas would
I don't even
know.
know who that is.
I know who that is, and I will say that it's probably like a very like a less than 1% of the whole joints that you probably won't know. That's one trans. Like if I didn't know prior, I probably wouldn't know either. I'm
I
gonna
ain't
keep it
gonna
a
front
buck, son.
on like
Bro,
on
none of
social.
y'all niggas would know. Like that shit crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I didn't know prior and we just happen to be in a spot and I just seen it, whatever, and I'll be like, oh, I wouldn't think like, you know what I'm saying. But me knowing it's like I kind of could
I ain't gonna
sift
front
through the
But
on
that's
details.
because you know though. You
Yeah.
know now.
with pictures. I ain't gonna front with like pictures. I mean, it's easy to not know. But when you get around somebody, it's just like, like I mean, like mental notes. Like, nah,
Bro,
hold
but
on.
think about the people that been doing that shit for years, going through the transformation for years. They where I am at this point.
Now for a fact, yo, and it's funny. I'm gonna tell y'all a story because I got catfished by a trainee one time too. Son, I'm gonna keep.
Yo, Uzi did too. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out his lyrics. I mean,
yeah. What you said that shit. That's a right. Can't answer the DM again. Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, that's a funny story, son. I'm on Facebook, right? You know, niggas is talking regular on Facebook. Me and this motherfucker start DMing each other, right? Regular, talking, right? Regular conversation for maybe about like 4 days, right? Getting to know each other. Pause. Then one day, right? Motherfucker like, yo, I got something to tell you. So all right, nigga, call me, right? On the app, right? Call me. Nigga like, yo, we talking for a minute. So now I'm starting to hear certain things. You feel me? Like the cadence in the motherfucker voice and you know what I'm saying? Like the octaves niggas is using. I'm like, shit kind of funny money, you feel me? But I'm not thinking that crazy. But always felt like if you gotta question it, son, don't fuck with it, right? So motherfucker telling me this, that. I'm looking at the motherfucker. We on FaceTime, matter of fact. That's what it was. We was on FaceTime. So I'm looking at motherfucker. I'm like, yo, nigga just chatting up regular. And I'm just like, yo, I'm like, yo, show me your titties, right? Because the bitch had actual titties, or whatever, however you want to call it, right? I had titties, right? I'm like, show me the shit. And I'm just like, all right. The nigga like, yo, I got something to really tell you. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Nigga like, yo, nigga like, yo, I'm a man. I'm like, what? Nigga like, yo, yeah, man, I'm a man. I just wanted to tell you before we ever linked up, anything like that. You feel me? And I respected the motherfucker for doing that shit. Honestly, I respected the nigga. I was just like, yo. I told the nigga that shit too. I was just like, yo, I respect you for doing that shit. Honestly, that's not really my cup of tea. I can't really get down with that shit. You feel me? But it was nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? I kept the respect. That is the rocky predicament. And yeah, I don't really have a problem. I ain't gonna front, son.
Yo, I really feel like that's something that you should tell somebody first, though.
It is.
And a lot of them be like,
they won't.
Why? It's my business. Bro, that should have get you hurt. Like, are you kidding me?
Get you more than hurt. You feel me? That should get you, you know what I mean? Get you going.
Yo, listen, I need baby pictures on arrival. Listen, I want to say, I don't have, like, do whatever makes you happy. But I need either birth certificates for new links or baby pictures on arrival. You're not even about to play these games. Like,
nah, son, cause you'll be surprised, boy. Like, how many of these motherfuckers really be running around? Cause even bitches be telling me, they be like, yo, you got something on your Facebook. I heard bitches told me that shit before. I be like, who? They don't want to tell me. I be like, so why the fuck would you even say this shit?
Yo, a lot of my friends,
that should be weird.
A lot of my male friends be in they likes and it just be like, damn, bro, like.
For real?
I ain't going front. I had somebody one of my female friends, like, she was just going through my gram. She was just showing me, like, but I didn't this like 4 or 5 years ago. So Instagram at that time, you just trying to get your followers up, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really like fuck. I'm like, damn, where like you wouldn't know, son, but it's just like, I don't know. That's a wacky predicament, son. I ain't never been through that. I don't want to go through that, son. Please, ladies, I need birth certificates, baby pictures.
Nah, for real though. I ain't have too many experiences with that shit, but
I would hope not.
Huh?
I said I would hope not.
I already spoke about all my experience. Like I said, I don't really got nothing to hide because it is what it is. But I spoke about the other situation with son. Son fake tried to bag me and shit before. Gangsta, I spoke about that shit already. That shit is funny, son. Niggas really will. They would try that shit though. They will try that shit. I mean, it's been a little minute though since that happened. Thank God. I don't really get down that way, but you know what I'm saying? More power to y'all. Just be upfront with that shit. Don't try to keep that shit behind closed doors and shit, cause that's when things happen. You know what I mean? Like bad things can happen behind that shit. So, do what you gotta do, whatever the case may be.
That shit crazy.
Honestly, son. All right, so let me ask you as a man, right? How would you feel if one of your main mans came out as gay, bro? Like he told you, be like, yo, bro, I'm gay, son.
Like my main man?
Yeah, like.
I ain't gonna front, so I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, like, go ahead, son, do your thing, son. Just like
you would still fuck with the nigga?
Yeah, that's my main man's. Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, do your thing, son. Like, I ain't gonna diss myself or nothing. I know what it is for me, so for me, but that shit ain't about nothing for me. Like, I know, like, gay males that been blocks before. They just like, that shit ain't about nothing. You like who you like, son. Just like who you like, son. That's it.
Nah.
So you wouldn't?
Who, me? Would I still fuck with him?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That's my man. I've asked people this shit before, and I've heard mixed responses. I've heard niggas say they would dead ass disown a nigga. Like, they would not fuck with the nigga no more.
Yo, I think that's crazy, because I feel like no matter who you like, you still you.
That's what I'm like. If you was who you was before, right, and you never came on to me with none of that wacky shit, you never even really made it seem like you would like that, then it shouldn't be a problem. You feel me? I always said that shit. Like, I don't mind having like homosexual friends or anything like that, as long as you not coming on to me with that shit. Don't try to, you know what I mean? Like,
that's about it. Cause it's just like, I ain't gonna. I mean, man, something like, yo, bro, I'm gay. I'm like, all right, son, ain't for me. So for me not to be your friend, you gotta snake me. You ain't never snake.
For sure.
Like, I'm out dissing myself from one of my closest men. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel like a lot of niggas, son. I ain't gonna say a lot of niggas, but some niggas they be like closeted and about that shit. You feel me? And it's like you don't really gotta be like that. You feel me? Like you just be you at the end of the day. You always gonna be you at the end of the day. You feel me? So, nigga, if you wanna do that shit, just do it. Just don't try to appropriate that shit on people. You know what I mean? And that's my biggest gripe with um the whole LGB, however you say it, you feel me, respectfully. But is that I feel like it be too much appropriation of that shit. And it's not a problem. Like I said, it's no I don't have no qualms with it. But when you try to for example, son, I remember now that I'm thinking about it, I remember one day niggas was chilling by like Union Square Park, right? One day. I was a little younger, maybe like 2014, around that 2013. And it was like some regular niggas or whatever the case may be, and they were chilling with some gay niggas. They was all gay, but I ain't know. I'm just like whatever, chilling. And then the gay niggas come over and they like on some flirting with niggas type shit, and we just like, boy, relax. We don't get down like that. But they trying to push the envelope. You feel me? And we just like, yo, my nigga, like chill the fuck out for this shit turn into some other shit. That type of shit I don't agree with because it's like
Aggression.
yeah, and sometimes they be on that shit. You feel me? Like, and I can't get behind that. But other than that, yo, just be you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta like. I feel like in this day and age, son. Listen, man, and this I didn't seen the hardest rappers throw on dresses and yeah, and all that type of shit, and niggas don't even question they shit. So
Yo,
you
yo,
feel me?
listen. I used to get bashed because Thug my favorite rapper. I mean, he been my favorite rapper for mad long. So y'all already know you talking about rappers putting on dresses. Like, I used to get bashed from that. I'm trying to tell people like, yo, it is what it is, son. Like even like I knew he wasn't gay, but it is what it is, son. Like it is what it is. Like
And it's crazy. I bring that shit up because fucking I remember it was a point in time when like niggas was saying like I fuck with my son Lil B. I mean, and niggas was saying like, yo, that nigga he gay and all this type of shit. Woo, woo. I'm just like, how you gonna say that about that nigga? But you got niggas like fucking Thug doing this shit, saying however whatever he said. You got niggas like Uzi doing his shit. You feel me? All these niggas doing whatever the fuck they say, but you give certain niggas. I don't like when niggas give certain people passes when
nah,
it
he
comes to that.
wasn't giving Thug no passes.
Son, a
My
lot of
own my old man's wasn't giving me no passes.
son, I don't know, son. A lot of
What?
niggas I know personally was like turning a blind eye to that shit, and
Nah, son.
I'm
Niggas
just like,
wasn't giving me no passes because I listened to him, son.
Yeah.
Thug
All
was
right. So if Thug came out and said, "Yo, I'm gay," would you look at him differently?
it's Thug for me. Like, what?
All right, but would you look at his music differently, like, cause you know he be talking his shit or whatever. So would you be like, "Nah, nigga, you said this, but you gay," like?
For me, I ain't going front like, son. Nah, son. I can't.
niggas, I can't see
Like,
it.
cause it's just like his lyrics. He not saying nothing. Like, for me, that's like, he said some questionable shit. For me. I ain't gonna even deny that. But it's just like majority of his music, I can rap. So it's just like as long as he ain't, he don't switch his flow to where I can't rap it.
Mm.
Like like, I ain't nobody gonna try.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. 'Cause it was a few niggas low key that came out like kind of sort of like not. I say well one the biggest I guess nigga who came out Lil Nas X, but nobody really saw him as no gangster nigga like that. Another nigga who a lot of people don't know be on that type of time too is fucking Tyler the Creator. That nigga's
Yo, is he really
I
gay
feel like he
though?
be
I feel like he
trolling,
be
son.
yeah.
I
I
think
feel like he be
I
trolling,
think
I
he
bro.
gay
don't
for real.
think
I don't. I
so.
think he go both ways, man.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
he
keep
be
it a
I feel
buck,
trolling.
son.
yeah. I feel like he
I'm
be
gonna keep it
trolling
real.
too.
Shout out to y'all niggas.
Definitely.
Ain't no disrespect. This is
Shout
how
out,
you
I ain't
feel
gonna
me,
front his album's crazy too. I feel like he be trolling.
son. I think he dead ass, son. I think he was dead ass when he said that shit.
I fuck with Tyler the Creator, like
But
as
like
a person
Frank
though. He's a
Ocean,
dope ass person.
I don't. Yo, I ain't gonna front, son. I
He
do
just a
not be
little
listening to
weird.
niggas music like that, son. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I never really listened. I never really liked his style like that. And this ain't no disrespect, but like he too like I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like he just
To what?
his style is just I can't get behind that shit. That shit
He's
not.
different.
Yeah, he just a different artist for me. Like, don't be like DJ Khaled, son.
Ooh.
DJ Khaled said some wild
Oh
shit.
no no
Like,
no no
What?
no no no
Wait,
no
wait,
no
wait,
no.
wait. What DJ
Oh,
Khaled
I heard what
say?
DJ Salad. He was saying some wild shit. He's like these mysterious.
yeah, mysterious artist
Yeah,
for me.
mysterious artist. Yeah, nah, no. I'm not dissing him. You feel me? Because that nigga got a cult fan base, and I know a lot of people who actually fuck with him, who been fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But he just not my type of artist. Like, I'm just talking about me personally. Like, I like a certain style of shit. Like, I like Playboy type music, like Pretty Boy type music, shit like that. And I also,
Continue.
You could be questioning Playboy too, son.
No, I'm not talking about Playboy Cardi.
Oh,
I'm just saying like that type of style. Like, yo, like, I mean, like I feel good, I look good, shit like that. You feel me? Like,
Give me your artist. That's
if you're an artist that's like that,
I like Max B.
yeah,
Free Max B, free the wave, free the
definitely,
wave, son.
definitely,
Free the wave.
I was just about to say his name. For
Ow,
sure.
free
I mean,
Max B, son. Free the
word.
wave.
That's one artist. Who else I could say that's like that? I don't know. I can't think of nobody off the top of my head. I could show you better than I could tell you. But that's just the type of style. I don't really listen to like a lot of like I don't know. Like I don't really be branching too far from what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really be listening to like a lot of down south niggas like that for real, for real.
Yo,
You
the
feel me? Like,
down south niggas got it.
I'm gonna keep
Like,
and no, they do got it. They do got hip hop right now. That's the crazy thing, son. Like at one point in time, I would say since let's just say like early to mid 2000s, they had it, son. The down south niggas. Y'all don't think so? I think that was like the start of that shit.
I think they still got it.
No, I'm saying I said they had it since then.
Nah, I don't think they had it since then. It was a build up though, cause I ain't gonna front like New York always had like the biggest artists. I mean, even if a certain area got a certain group of artists, that's like, all right, New York always had like top artists. Now it's just like Atlanta got the top artists. Whoever down south, yeah, Atlanta, like everybody down south in general, top artists. Like New York, we still got top artists, but that was just like down south. Everybody got his own phases though.
All right, I got a question. So I was talking to somebody from Atlanta, and they was telling me like they think Little Baby could rap, but they were saying like being in Atlanta and going to the clubs and shit, they feel like Little Baby is pushed on them. So I said I feel like A Boogie was pushed on us. I felt like we was kind of forced to like A Boogie and even 6ix9ine. Would y'all agree?
Nah, I don't. Agree
Nah,
with
I
that.
can't agree with that. I can't agree
It's
with
too
that.
much. It's too much music out there. For I could get what you're saying, but that's cause like behind the doors, whatever club you go to, it's pretty sure that somebody got a connection with that artist, so he playing their music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so
Payola.
like, feel me? But like as far as push, it's way too much music to be pushed. Cause I ain't gonna front. I don't really listen to radio music. Like turn on the radio and listen. So I got mad miscellaneous artists on my phone because that's just who I listen to. But like when you go to clubs, it's like certain clubs they got paid. Yo, play this song, play this in rotation. So it's just like it's all that. Like that's what it is.
Nah, that's a fact. Like for example, I seen some shit right, and I seen some video. I don't know what it was at. Seemed like I don't know some shit that this nigga 22G's put up. Where
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know 22G's.
Oh,
Folk nigga out of Brooklyn, Blicky gang. Shout out to them niggas. But nevertheless, they had them niggas. It was some other niggas, I guess, ops of them in the club, and they told the DJ was like, "Yo, don't play that shit." And the DJ was like, "Yo, we not playing no fucking 22G. We not playing no Coast to Ghost. Whatever the case may be." Like it be situations like that where if a motherfucker, like he said, like certain niggas in the spot that particular night and they know or say for example the DJ your cousin or some shit, of course they gonna spend the hell out of your shit or whoever, you know what I'm saying, affiliated with you who hot as opposed
but
to
is that
other
not
niggas.
pushing niggas on you though? Like if you a DJ and you play one nigga's songs OD, like that's kind of like
Nah, I ain't
pushing
gonna
them.
front, DJs be
That's
dick
kind of
riding
like
though.
pushing them on you. Like, all right, maybe not A Boogie, but with the 6ix9ine shit, I feel like he was definitely pushed on us. And you know what
Nah, I
you
can't
know
say
why
that,
I'm gonna
son.
say I feel like that, because when 6ix9ine first came out, niggas was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
I don't feel like he
then
was pushed.
everybody else start liking this shit. Like,
Listen. All right. Besides, all right. Besides all the ratting and all the extra shit, let's just take that out the equation for now. For me personally, when 6ix9ine came out with the gummo shit and all that shit was lit. I ain't gonna front. Seen a video.
Alright, I
It
get
was
that.
hard, and then he just kept coming out with
When you
more.
when you
More
first heard
shit.
it, you said, "Yo, this is fire," or it took you a few listens to say, "All right, this is
I ain't
cool."
going for that's what certain music in general though. Like not every song you hear off the first rip, you gonna be like it's fire. Like it's certain shit that became my favorite song. I had to put on like listen to it. I'm like, nah, hold on, what is he saying? But with 6ix9ine in particular, it's just like when he came out, it's just like me, I was just like, cause I'm a type of nigga like I know who's trolling. I could tell when somebody trolling.
Mm.
So I started listening because he was trolling for me. I'm like, oh, this nigga, he a funny nigga. And then he started making music. I'm like, oh, all right, shit calm for me. But like, it was certain things he was doing. Like, obviously, it's gonna be pushed. Like, if you a New York artist and you blow, niggas gonna try to push you because they
Facts.
trying to get that New York shit back. Like, I mean, so it's just simple shit like that. But
I don't
once
know.
once
I
he
feel
started
like
once he started trolling Chief Keef and them, I wasn't jacking that. Shout out to the Glow, son. Yeah, we don't play that game, son. We
I
don't
feel
play
like
that
we
game.
too accepting of trash music. Like I don't know. Like
What you mean we like New York or just
people, I think people in general. Like I don't know. Like
so what?
What's trash
Yeah, I
music?
was about to say
I
what's
think
trash
6ix9ine.
music.
Yo, all right. So this is gonna sound crazy, but I think 6ix9ine is one of the only niggas who don't got a whack hit. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like it's trash at the same time. If that makes sense.
Cause he not really saying nothing.
You feel like it's like
Yeah,
recycled maybe?
yeah. Like I don't know. Like me personally, my favorite rapper is Kanye. So just going off that, like I like music. So for me to accept 6ix9ine, it was just like, damn, like what the fuck is happening to music?
But Kanye is a musical genius. To compare him, you can't put Kanye and
But that's what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
niggas
But
together
that's
though.
what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying though.
saying?
Like so, it's I
That's
don't know.
a
I feel
hard
like
I feel
comparison.
like the music that I listen to now is I would have a few years ago I would have never seen myself listening to that.
So
Like
what's in
from going to 7 years old to listening to fucking Cameron and Styles P to now I be listening to fucking Little Durk and 6ix9ine. It's just like
whoa,
whoa.
whoa, 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 hold on, hold on, hold
Like
on,
you
hold
get
on,
what
hold
I'm
on.
saying?
Do not put
No,
Dirk
no, no, no,
yeah,
no.
I ain't
Wait,
gonna
in
lie.
wait,
the
Yeah, that's
same
just crazy.
category.
Nah,
wait.
that was
I
crazy.
like Dirk, but a lot of the times I feel like he be going off a tangent, just saying shit, just rapping.
Oh man, this is a great topic, sir. Cause I don't know, like I ain't gonna front. Like I get what you're saying with like Styles P, Kanye, for me, Jadakiss, Fab. Cause Fab was like Wayne, Hove, and Fab and 50 growing up. Favorite rapper.
Mm.
They all four of them. Like I don't even gotta say too much for me. But then I heard Thug. Cause I was listening to French, and then Chinks Drugs, RP Chinks. I heard Thug,
Definitely R.I.P.
and then I'm like, nah, his flow is crazy. So it's just the different flows, like it's different beats, different flows for me. So it's just like I don't know, like I don't think it's trash. I just think the flows is different.
It's
Granted,
not
a
It's
even
lot
just
of
the
niggas,
something new,
bro.
something
It's not
different.
even
You
the
feel me? A lot
flows
of the
though.
time.
The shit that they be saying too, just be like, what
nah, a
the
lot of
fuck?
niggas don't
Like,
say nothing. You know why? Cause it's not easy to make it, but realistically, a lot of niggas can make it. Feel me? You can make it off of TikTok rapping. You can make it
Yeah,
off
nah,
of
that's a
YouTube.
fact,
So it's
son.
just like you can have somebody quote unquote a whack rapper make it, and then it's just like he end up being like one of the top rappers, and then now you looking back like, damn, son, I'm really
and
listening to him.
that's another thing I hate too. I feel like the niggas who don't be rapping, they be getting the most shine. That shit is so crazy to me. For years, I've been telling niggas that Takeoff is the best Migo. Like he raps the best, but niggas was not fucking with
But you know
Takeoff,
why? The thing
and that's
about
because niggas was looking at Offset flow and Quavo flow, and it's like, bro, this nigga's really rapping.
it's not even just that. I feel like it's more so like how he handled like media and shit like that. He's more of like the quiet, reserved, in the back type nigga. You feel me? So when you think of the Migos and and they do interviews or anything like that, most of the time it's either Quavo or Takeoff. Like more for the most part, it's Quavo. He got the, you know what I'm saying? He got the juice when it comes to the whole group. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But like just his whole demeanor, like he just like he reserved. He don't really say too much. So
But what
you know
that
what I'm
got to
saying?
do with what
That
they
got
got
to
to
do
do
with a
with
lot
rapping
because
though?
no, hold on. Let me just make another comparison. When you think about like NBA players, right? It's mad low key nice NBA players, but they don't get enough recognition. They don't get no camera time after the game. When you don't hear niggas talking, you don't know about them. They might put up 30. A nigga might be putting up 30 points for like a couple games, but you don't really know nothing about them because they're not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But a motherfucker like LeBron or KD or anybody who get that shine, they always gonna be in the limelight. So they're gonna be bigger than what they are.
Listen, if you good at what you do and you're able to be marketed a certain way,
Facts.
then that's all it is. Feel me? Like 6ix9ine was able, like, come on, son. He was the only person with mad tattoos,
Yeah, yeah.
colorful hair. So it's just like he gonna get marketed a certain way. If you able to get marketed a certain way, it's just simpler, feel me? So it's like
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And
It's just weird to
I be
me the way
questioning
that
myself like
music
that.
is going right now is just it's just so weird to me. Like
I feel like it
I
just
don't know.
it's I ain't gonna front. You just gotta have an open ear, because it's just a lot of different characteristics. Some of them don't be saying nothing. Don't get
Facts.
me
People
wrong.
like personality. Somebody just said that.
I
People
mean,
like personality. I ain't going front. Like your personality will take you far in life. A lot of motherfuckers don't be having nothing backing, but if you know how to spin that shit and finesse that shit, how you do it, you can make yourself seem larger than life.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of these motherfuckers do. That's why when you
No funny
see
shit. I feel like I could be a rapper. Like
that's why
So
when you
get in the
see these
booth.
like that
motherfuckers
ass.
get
I
the
could be a
colorful
rapper.
I
hair
want to hear it. Get in the
and the
booth.
painted nails and shit, not singling nobody out, but I'm just saying, though, like shit like that garners attention. Be like, oh, this nigga painted, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, oh, he wilding. Even if it's negative, a lot of people say fucking all publicity is good publicity. You feel me? So that's really
Yeah,
what
when
it be.
when you a celebrity, all publicity is good publicity,
Facts.
unless it's jail time for me.
Yeah, facts,
Yeah,
facts,
This
facts,
is
facts.
that's
unless it's
definitely
jail
an
time. So
exception.
we don't play with jail time, but the rapper, son, that's what comes with it. And there's just so many different beats, so many different flows, and it's like everybody trying to say something catchy. Something catchy might be the last person. I say if Kanye said something, I might just repeat that one Kanye line, but he don't get that hit. But somebody might repeat that same Kanye line and get that hit. Now you're like, whoa, he's the better rapper. Why this nigga making it?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that.
For sure. And you know what? This is slightly off topic. I kind of want to. It crossed my mind. When you was talking about like not ATL versus New York, but I heard a motherfucker say this shit before. Nigga from fucking down south. I guess he was from Georgia or some shit. That nigga really tried to tell me that we New York niggas get our style, like the way we dress, our whole swag from down south. He dead ass
Hell
tried to,
no.
and I'm like, boy.
Hell no.
I'm like, my nigga, are you dead ass, boy? Like, he was just like, yo, he really tried to say, yo, y'all niggas wearing fitteds because Offset wear fitteds.
What?
He dead ass told me that shit. I'm just like, boy, like, and I feel like a lot of them niggas dead think that shit, like they really be,
A lot of them
you know what
don't.
I'm
They just
saying?
say that shit because it sound cool to
Nah,
say.
yeah,
Like,
respectfully, like when I was in the A, son, like first of all, niggas was telling me like, yo, Pop Smoke is all niggas play, and I've been in clubs and Pop Smoke was all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
RP Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
Like,
RIP.
I ain't gonna front, like they just be trolling because niggas know, like, for me, 2009 through like 2012, it was no Black Nasties, it was straight gray bottoms.
Facts.
Feel me?
Facts.
So it's
Facts.
just like
Facts.
certain shit we know, like it's probably popular now because now the Migos is wearing it, but we know, feel me? So they know too because they just be trolling, like.
but they no funny shit. I feel like Atlanta be late with a lot of shit that they be doing too.
I
Like, we
can't
be
even
catching
say
that
just
shit
Atlanta,
first.
but I feel like low key, like New York really influences everything, like of all aspects of any type of like urban shit. New York is like on the
Because
forefront.
New York is just like the
Niggas,
center of cultural
mm-hmm,
experience. So it's
mm-hmm,
just like you
mm-hmm.
getting people from everywhere. Feel me? Oh yeah. Speaking of drip, out on that new perfect.
Facts,
You know what's going on. Feel me? Pop up. It's already sold out, but they're gonna drop more.
facts, facts, facts,
Now
facts.
we gonna get back into it.
Niggas moving, niggas grinding. Feel me? Word. But yeah, niggas, yo, that shit kind of like I kind of felt the way about that shit because he was really trying to argue me down, and I don't got no problem with, I don't got no, but I'm just like, yo, my nigga, you gotta pay homage, man. That's all. That's
Definitely gotta
all.
pay
You
homage.
gotta pay
Atlanta
homage,
music
my
is
nigga.
lit though.
That's
Like
all.
I made a playlist like just niggas from the South, like a rap playlist, just niggas from the South. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
send it to y'all. And the whole shit, I don't think I sat down one time, like listening to the whole shit. Like they really get you up and going, like to where niggas here is like, don't get me wrong, I think Jay-Z is the best rapper to ever touch earth. But when you listen to Jay-Z, you not doing the same shit to Jay-Z you doing to Ludacris. You get what I'm
Because
saying?
it was like it was different time period. Like when I
But
listen to
I think that's the only thing they have ahead of us is their music might be more hyped.
yeah, feel me? When I listen to Hove, I feel like I need 100 bricks. I gotta touch 100 mil. Feel me? When I listen to certain other artists, I feel like yo, I gotta get up. Feel me? Vibe out, shit like that, dance a little. Feel me? It's just all about.
It's all about perspective. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got another question. This might be a little weird, but when you drive or you take the train. All right. So when you drive, what do you think about to play your first song? Like how you gotta be feeling to choose that first song?
All right, so boom, it's mad funny because I don't know. It depends on the vibe I'm on. For me, like, cause 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna start with like a YSL song. For me, it depends on what type of mood I'm on. For me, cause it's just like how I'm feeling in that morning. I'm
Mhm.
either in that cab or whatever. But if I wake up and I feel like, oh, I gotta get to it, I'm gonna play a song that make me feel like I gotta get to it for me. But if I'm just vibing out, like I really don't be having like a set mindset on what I'm about to play for me. Unless it's like a Sunday, then I put on that old school cleaning music,
Uh-huh.
that Mary J. Blige and shit like that, that John B. You know what I mean?
Not John B. That's good music.
I'm with him on that too. Like when I like wake up or doing anything in my day, it all depends on the mood. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna front. I'm fake a conceited nigga on the lowest of lows. You know? I'm not really conceited. I'm more confident than anything. So I like shit that make me feel good. Feel me? Make me feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily have to hear gangster shit or anything like that. Like just I want to hear music that make me feel like I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like period, point blank period. That's just how I go about my day. That's how I like to live my life. So I more or less listen to that. Or like you said, I listen to my old school shit when I just want to chill. Niggas know I got an old soul, so if you when I get listen, man, when I back out that big shit coming soon, niggas getting a call with me, I will throw on that old shit. Whispers
Listen,
will be played, all tapes and shit. You feel me?
it depends on the vibe. And to go back what you were saying, what would I play first? No COVID, and then
Coronavirus.
to get back to musical in general, when we was talking about if I could rap the lyrics, like I was having this conversation about like Nicki, other artists, right? Like back then, you could be a guy and say a couple of Nicki lines, not all of them. Feel me? Not all of them, but feel me? Like you could say it. So it's just like shit. You might hear me put on like some Nicki shit and then switch for me, like just show respect and shit like that. But I
Facts.
can't do that with other female artists because now it's just all about
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sexual
And
contact and
it's
shit like
yo,
that. Like I can't rap none of
that's a good
it.
topic, son. Like when it come like as a man, when it come like female rap, son, I'ma keep it a buck, son. I don't really fuck with it like that. But sometimes certain songs I could fuck with. Like some like I ain't gonna front. Like some City Girl songs I don't really have in my rotation, but if they come up, they in my library.
Yeah,
You know what
feel
I'm
me?
saying? Like they come up, I'll listen to it. But like you
Janae
said,
Aiko.
it
Did I
be
say her name right?
Janae
Janae,
Aiko. She's
yeah.
OD.
Sometimes
She's OD.
it be too many sexual innuendos, and it be like, yo, as a man, I ain't trying to. You feel me? I don't want to hear so how you riding it.
Yeah,
Wow, like
feel
no
me?
way.
Like
I'm not doing that. You riding me, shorty. So we like you feel me? I can't get behind that shit too much. But at the same time, like it be cool. Like if they play in the club and the bitches turn up, well, of course. But to just bump regularly, nah. That's the only thing. That's my only gripe with female rap. I feel like a lot of these females that's rapping nowadays, they alright. You know what I'm saying? Like they be alright. But that
Who?
huh?
Who's alright?
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, Nicki Minaj already
Well,
the
she Nicki
she
Minaj
don't
though.
count.
She don't
she don't
count. Yeah,
count.
she in her
I
own
fuck with the
lane.
city girls.
She in her own lane, son.
I fuck with Megan Thee Stallion.
I feel like she's probably the only one of the female rappers now that really raps.
You think Megan Thee Stallion is the industry plant? I seen that nigga DJ Academic say some shit about that shit before, and he was just like, "Yo, how she think she whack, but niggas just be pushing her because they want her to just win, just because she's black or whatever the case may be." Like she be saying, like her songs be the same shit over and over.
That's the thing with her though. Like I feel like her hits it all sound the same, but her freestyle she could really rap.
No, yeah, she could.
But I
She low
feel
key
like
could.
with behind the whole Tory Lane situation, niggas was just sucking her dick.
Son,
Like
they gotta come to a conclusion with that shit because I feel like that situation is just driving a wedge between a lot of niggas who could be clicking up and making some lit ass music right now, and it's not happening because that shit. Like for example, son, the whole shit.
Tory.
Yeah, with the baby and Tory, that shit was kind of wacky. Like
wait,
it,
what happened?
like they made a song, right? I guess the song that came out they made a while ago, but Meg was saying that shit not gonna be cleared, whatever the case may be, blah blah blah. Obviously, it came out, but she was saying like, "Yo, how you gonna make the song with my ops? You supposed to be my man," type shit. He like, "Yo." It's just business. You feel me? Like, I ain't really putting too much stock into
And he
it.
was like, he wasn't found guilty or nothing. So
Yeah,
it was like,
he was saying like, yo, listen, man, you could say what you say. Like, that's why, yo, that situation, son, y'all niggas, yo, y'all gotta get it, yo, y'all gotta come to a conclusion, boy. Like, what really happened, bro?
yeah, what really
What
happened?
really happened?
I don't
son?
think niggas is never gonna get to the bottom.
It gotta
of
be
that.
some type of conclusion. You think they gonna settle?
I don't know what the fuck.
They might as well just settle it in court and
I ain't gonna
pay
front,
some bread,
and
and that be that, son.
no funny shit, cause it's too long. Like somebody get shot, niggas go to jail in like a week.
Right.
And it's just like, yo, I'm not about to stop listening to Tory Lanez. Like, for me, he gotta
Yo,
be
and they
really
was really trying to do
convicted.
that,
Like,
and they all trying to do that shit. That black
Bro,
bullshit
that
is
cancel
real, bro.
culture is crazy.
Cancel-
Like,
No,
I feel like
I believe that nigga's getting blackballed to the maximum, son.
I feel like cancel culture be doing canceling the wrong thing.
They
I ain't
do.
even gonna talk on that because it's a lot of shit that
Yeah, it's a
you can
lot.
say on air that you could try to clear the air, son, and niggas is trying to fog up your screen again. Try to
Facts.
clear it again, niggas gonna fog it up. So
That's a fact, son.
leave
Niggas
that.
love convoluting the game.
I'm gonna leave that alone,
For
son.
sure,
But
for
cancel
sure.
culture be canceling the wrong things.
We're gonna have an episode about that shit. I'm gonna have a whole cancel culture shit where we talk about a lot of shit. We're gonna have to get down to the bottom
It's a
of
good
a
topic,
lot
son.
of shit, son. Cause I feel like motherfuckers really be taking the initiative and like the way they be going so hard about certain shit, it's like, yo, my nigga, why you wanna go hard about other things and like positive things in life that you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers could benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't never do that type of shit. They always just want to be hating and just doing some weirdo shit.
Niggas was trying to throw Tory in the grave, son. Like
That's
he
a-
wasn't holding it down the whole
And
quarantine.
in
like,
my personal opinion, son, Tory Lanez is a fucking excellent artist. You feel me? An artist,
nah,
not no
he
rapper,
definitely
not a
is.
singer. He's an artist. He could do both. His music is good. His production is excellent.
Any
you know,
nigga that could beef
excellent.
with Drake and hold they shit, they got it.
His production is excellent, son. Like his beats, his samples, and all that shit. That should be top notch. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like motherfuckers don't be giving him his credit. He's a very good artist, and you know what I'm saying. Just keep doing your thing. Megan Thee Stallion, you're a very good artist too. You feel me?
definitely.
Like you one of the best female artists out here. I just hope y'all can find some type of resolution to this shit ASAP, and we could go past this shit. So niggas can just keep growing, keep building. You know what I mean? Because
It look like it's hard to pick a side in the industry, son. Unless you got like real street beef. You got industry beef. It look like it's hard to pick a side, son.
Nah, it is. Even with niggas that don't really got real beef, like with the whole Drake and Meek shit, it was like, damn, like where I go?
see that shit. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, son. I really feel like that shit was low on the lowest of keys, fabricated, son. I don't really feel like these niggas had any type of true animosity or like real problems with each other. I feel like
Right.
it was something along the lines of the old 50 Cent and Kanye West beef, where we gonna do this shit, we gonna make our numbers, and we gonna get back together later on. Cause you seen what they did. They got back together like it was none.
Yeah, that's the shit that threw
You know
me
what I'm
off. Like
saying?
if I see a rap beef, I want to see some niggas that's never gonna talk again, like Drake and Push or Wayne and Push, like
Yeah, like that's a little
or Nicki
different.
and
That's a
Cardi.
little
Like once y'all
different.
start talking again, that shit kind of throw me off.
I don't know how I feel
Like
about
if
that, son.
Ross and 50s be friends, I'm gonna be dumb
Nah,
tight.
they could never.
Like,
They could never. They could never. Nigga,
I ain't
we
gonna.
ain't even get into
I
it.
don't know, son. I don't know how I feel about that. But that whole beef, I was just like, I fuck with both.
Yeah,
I was just like, don't do it.
for a fact. But hold on, man. Before we get to a close, man, I gotta. I already
this
made.
nigga always got signed up his
I
sleeve.
already made the
Like-
announcement. You feel me? But I'm not getting enough feedback. I think niggas think I was capping about the giveaway. You feel me? Look, listen. Brand new out the bag. Brand new. You feel me?
I ain't gonna front, and those the ones that's hard to get.
These are the ones
The
that's hard to
small
get.
ones is very hard to get.
Brand new out the bag. Listen, man, y'all done seen Beyonce had this shit. The price is going up on the low. If you ain't know, now you know. Feel me? I'm giving this shit away. All you gotta do, if you make it to the end of this video, listen, I'm gonna give y'all a keyword. Just hit me in my DM. The keyword is presto. Presto. I mean, that's all you gotta just send me that shit and you'll get an entry. You know what I mean? Cause I'm trying to, I feel like I put this out before. I didn't have enough I didn't have enough, you feel me, interaction with this shit. I think niggas thought I was lying about it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, women on me.
Not zoom in on me.
The small ones, I'm telling y'all niggas from experience. Fellas, trying to get something from your ladies, the small one, the hardest one to get.
Facts.
That shit.
Brand new out the bag. I'm giving it away. You feel me? It might be more giveaways in the future depending on how y'all go for this one. You feel me? That's all. I don't mind. Like I said, niggas is more than welcome to come up here. I do everything for free. Ask these motherfuckers here right now. I'll never ask niggas for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm clear the air, son.
yeah, that's a fact. That's
all
a fact.
it is,
That's
clear
a
the
fact.
air.
Motherfuckers be scared. You feel me? You don't gotta be scared. Come up here and clear the air. That's all. You know what I mean? But, yo, it was nice hanging with y'all. And your boy P Dollar, you already know. Kaiser Soze in the building. I'm back. Sporty Bordy, she back. You know what I'm saying?
Body is crazy.
Sporty Bordy back in the building. You already know. Mr. VVS Eats himself. Rich motherfucking Raw. He got something.
VVS
Listen, he got
Eats.
something. Listen, he got something cooking up. You feel me? I ain't going for some revolutionary shit. Y'all gonna see.
Listen, it's coming up. Son.
It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up for sure. But yo, we out of here, son. Love y'all niggas. Be safe.